Welcome back everyone to another episode of Idle Heroes. I got asked a few times actually by a few different people, but most recently I got asked by some dude on Discord who, basically said, hey man, I would love to hear your thoughts about the Void in a video. And this is like probably the third or fourth person who direct messaged me, so shout out to every single one of you, or who brought it up. So I figured today that's exactly what we can do. And, before we jump into it, I just want to say that I do enjoy this. But look, there's 3 things that aren't even open yet. So again, we don't know what is to come. And I've heard some people discussing it, saying like, yo, they, brought this into the game, but it's not even done. And it's like, well, in a way, they aren't finished with anything. They keep adding new tower levels. They keep adding Aspen Dungeon. So let's get into it. So I will say that the exploration is a little boring. And, sometimes after work, you go home, you fall asleep immediately, your points might fully loop over. And, which, it's not always a bad thing, but I feel like, to a certain extent, the points are kind of iffy. And I'm talking about the crystals up top. The fights, they're either super easy or, from what it sounds like, almost impossible. These fights are mindless. It's like you just click. I don't even have to change my team. Let's see, Garuda is set up for PVE, like 100%. That Sherlock is 50-50. Tar's I don't even know if his enables are what I want them to be, but so on and so forth. And, Ra doesn't really change too much, and Carrie's in there. I believe she's set up right. Ada normally doesn't change. However, it's like, for the most part, I'm just kind of going through this, and it's easy. It doesn't really matter. And I wish that they would just do something a little bit different, that they could keep basically the same thing, but add a little bit to it. And I saw that there's a new game mode in here where, it's going to be randomly generated teams, and I love that idea. I honestly love that idea. And it's kind of going to be more or less like Tower mixed with Aspen, from what I've heard. But, again, until we know, we won't really know. But I love it so far. I wish that they kind of would have done that with this. Because this might look like the more or less kind of mindless Smash as soon as they start implementing more things. Because the rewards are minimal. Occasionally, those chests that you can find here, they're nice, and, the scrolls can help, but also what's one free scroll? Like, it adds up for sure, but they're kind of rare to begin with. And I don't really like that. Like, it just kind of seems pointless. Obviously, it's going to take a long time to reach a Void Hero. It's not going to take 200 days. It's not going to take, probably even 100. We got a scroll, not too bad. But between everything, if you're buying the cores occasionally, and you're smashing this yourself, finding the best path, and you don't let your timer run out, then yeah, I would say you could probably get 2 to 3 Void Heroes for free every single year, which is nice. The bosses I do like, however. I really like this aspect. These are the only ones that are like kind of fun. Again, the team isn't set up right. However, I'm pretty sure we're going to win just fine. But it's very, very interesting. And I've never actually watched one all the way. I'll watch a few rounds. But again, most of the time, these guys are easy. And Void Corruption goes up to 100. Obviously, it's going to be tough then, but now, like I was saying, almost everything is pretty easy. Let me speed this up real quick. Whenever the button goes through, there we go. But, yeah, like I'm saying, I think Garuda's not even set up properly. We could have brought Heartwatcher in on this, which we're doing very little damage, so we might want to. But again, Sherlock, not really set up for this. Again, I didn't know it was a boss like this, but I do like this, and it's cool to see that they're doing stuff like this. But still, I wish that they would add just a little bit more, make it worth it. I don't hate the game, but it's super slow for what it is. So for all of you saying, oh, we're missing out, you're missing out on resources. You're not missing out on an experience. Because for the most part, it's cool initially, and I do enjoy it. But it's pretty boring, and it's pretty much the same thing. As you could see, these guys are actually super tanky. Heartwatcher's probably the move here. But, I don't know. It's my team, obviously, it's better than some, but it's not optimal, and we're kind of winning everything with ease. I have yet to actually lose a fight, although it probably looks like we're going to have to smash it a few times, just because they're not really taking any damage, but also Garuda, for some reason, is the only one taking a decent chunk. It is what it is, and that's kind of what I'm getting at. This game mode, the Void so far, it is what it is. I'm saving up my Transcendence cores, so maybe that's part of it. And I don't expect there to be an event just because you need an E5 to enter, so it wouldn't make sense. It might be a small add-on once in a blue moon, but also, I don't see that really happening either. I do like, though, how they did that. The summons it's a free 5-star every single time, and it can be Rogan or Russell or Sherlock or even Tix, which is awesome, and I definitely enjoy that. I just wish that they made the gameplay, the side gameplay, more worth it, because, I don't know. It's like this is kind of like a boss, and I like this. This is probably the coolest thing. But the teams are just set up so weird. Let's see. How much percent are we going to do just from this? And, I don't know. The first dude is hit a little bit, but now we're going into round 16. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know if they would bring that over to here, but also one thing that is a little bit tough is seeing how much damage people are taking. And now it's ramping up more because it's after round 15. But the numbers go so quick, and all these little stacks, it's almost impossible to see what is actually going on and who does what. It's small inconvenience, but again, I would love to see, a select boss that, I can fight, maybe with the guild, maybe with my whole server, or, against other people like that. That would be super cool. I would love to see, something similar to, the idea of an Aspen Dungeon tower wave. That would be super cool. I really, really like that idea. But just stuff like that. And it's they have potential. So I'm not going to say, hey, I hate the Void, don't worry about it. Because the resources are phenomenal. If you can get a free Void hero just from smashing, which you can, it's just going to take a while, go for it, and push that corruption percentage, whatever, level, go for it. Again, outside of that, you can really just ignore it if you don't like that aspect, because those whales are going to get it day one anyways. That's just how it is. So if you're not in that group, I say don't even worry about it. But I've seen so many people online through Discord servers arguing about, well, this guy bought Void Shia, and then it's majority of people haven't. I think there's 30 to 40 people who have her, my bad, whatever. And again, that's to be expected. There's always going to be those people that buy anything and everything. And again, no shame in that. But, it is what it is. That dude took so much damage immediately. I don't even know from what. But, yeah, basically that's that. I wish that there was more. There's still so many options that they can do, and I'm really excited for it, honestly. But for now, I'm a little bit disappointed. So, that's basically it. That's a lot of damage. I like that. See, that's cool. That I enjoy. But, that's about it. Now my enjoyment goes down until I find another boss and maybe set up my team properly. So anyways, I hope that wraps up a lot, Hope that explains a lot too. Push an E5. That's it, and then you can do this. And the resources are worth it. The enjoyment, for me, it's a little lackluster. But I definitely can see an appeal to it. There are some people who, it appeals to. Awesome. But for me, it's just a tad boring, and I wish that they would add those other modes sooner. So anyways guys, my name is 2.0. If you want to join the Discord, link should be in description, and while you're down there, consider subscribing because it only takes a second. But anyways guys, hope you have a snazzy day. Go help a friend out, go plant a tree or a house plant or something for me. Anyways, I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.